Alright guys, we're here at Keese Day Lee Awn. I may have overleveled a little bit. I was fighting in the Royal Crypt south of Endor, and well, we got really lucky with some liquid metal slimes here, so we are really high level. But we were having a lot of trouble just surviving at lower levels, so I'm not really too worried because we're also going to need to use some of this level grind for Baalzack, which will be next. Anyway, here we go. We got Falcon Earrings, Spangled Dress, Golden Tiara, Meteorite Bracer on Alina. We got Poison Needle, Spangled Dress. Well, don't worry about the weapon for neither Maya or Boria. But Spangled Dress, Golden Tiara, Meteorite Bracer, Robe of Serenity, Scale Shield, Leather Hat, Meteorite Bracer on Boria. Torneko's not going to join this battle because now we're able to just power through. But if you need endurance, that's when you throw in him. If I was like probably in my level 20 still, I probably could use him more. But he does goof off and it kind of screws it up. I tried a couple times at lower levels with him, and he was just less reliable, but he did survive longer. Meanwhile, Boria was, as I thought, very useful during the battle while he was alive, but he died fast. Maya usually was the one that survived most often because she was in the middle, I guess. And has, you know, pretty good health compared to him. Anyway, let's go ahead and do this. As usual, I have to bring the hero with me because otherwise Ragnar's like, oh, I want to meet the hero. So, anyway, let's go ahead and pick up Ragnar here. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward to this part. There we go. Alright, so at this point, it's not too bad. Not too bad to beat Mr. Keese Day Lee Awn. I can't do French. I'm sorry. I was trying, but it was not working. Honestly, it's just blast him. I lowered No Heals' HP down to 1, just going to Mamon, having him by himself and running in the poison swamps. So this way, no matter what he does, he'll die. Alina will be attacking. It's Frizzle and Sap. That way, if Alina doesn't crit, it's always big damage. There we go. No Heals is down. Alright, we're just going to attack, Frizzle, and crack. Admittedly, I'm probably higher level than I should be for this, but again, no heals means you gotta go all out. I already predict that I'll probably get stuck at Estark, because that's a long fight that I don't see us winning. I'll probably, to even get through that, I might need to have Torneko heal a bunch of Staves of Healing in the Royal Crypt. And if I go that route, I will show you how I do it. Okay, we are getting a little low, but I think, yeah, okay, he's down. Oh, and even a level up. But yeah, so you just need HP for these types of runs, and blast them. For the Baalzack fight, I'm probably going to bring either Ragnar in or Torneko because Boria can only oomph. That's it. He literally has no other purpose. If you remember, if you guys saw the run with Kirill and Boria. Wow, you too, man. Kirill and Boria. Boria was basically just there as moral support. That was basically it. So, yeah. I'll meet you guys at the Baalzack fight. I'm gonna see if I can do it right afterwards, but if I can't, then oh well. Or what you see me stealing a bunch of Staves of Healing. Okay, guys, this is how you know you overleveled. This is literally after the Baalzack fight, which is why I have Boria in instead of Ragnar, because Ragnar still needs to catch up in levels, and I didn't want to have to do some more grinding before I could see if I could, you know, beat him now. So, Boria is basically going to be our medicinal herb boy, and maybe oomphing, but we really won't need it. Baalzack doesn't have that much HP. As long as we just keep moving, it's not that bad. Literally same setup as before, that's why I'm not going through the general info. We're just jumping right in. I was fascinated that I could actually do this. So these two are going to attack. She is going to, well, not cuff Frizzle, but she's going to Frizzle, and he's going to oomph up Torneko. Oomping Alina's okay too, but I think it lowers her crit rate when you do that. Not positive. But in any case, yeah, go ahead and oomph Alina. Nice crit. We'll find out anyway together. But yeah, that was it. It's because he's usually supposed to be regenning health, but because we just have so much burst power, it goes down. I'm a little shocked by that, but again, I'm almost positive that Estark's going to be a great equalizer in it. That said, I'm going to go ahead and try to rush through the rest of this until I hit a wall before I go ahead and start grinding for Staves of Healing and whatnot. And leveling up, so I think the next fight's either going to be Kirk BuzzOff or Sir RoseGuardin. I think I'll do RoseGuardin first because he's the harder one. And, you know, I might just skip, unless he's a hard battle, I think I might just skip Kirk BuzzOff. So, I feel like he's just like a whatever boss anyway, so I guess I'll meet you at Sir RoseGuardin next. Okay guys, so this is Sir RoseGuardin, and I just had a very funny test run, and I'm hoping I can mimic this, but I don't know if I can. Torneko stole 2 Spheres of Silence in my test run, and let's hope he does it again, because usually, saves, I use save states to get here, and usually if you follow the same thing, you'll get that same luck. So, let's find out. It is not hard at all, though, for the most part. This is the plan, anyway. These two are going to attack, and Maya is going to go ahead and puff, because if she gets fizzled, she's screwed anyway. And Borea's going to sap. Very good. Okay, so attack, and he's going to start his oomph train. Wait, what? I think I already screwed up. I swear that was oomph, not Gassat, goddammit. Oh, well, we're not going to see it, that means. I hit the fucking button slightly. Yeah, we're not going to see Torneko do his great thievery act. I have a screenshot of it, at least, so... It's unnecessary to see, but we're going to both attack those, and you're going to crack. It was just funny. I didn't know Torneko could steal more than one item from an enemy, but he can. Just take my word for it, guys. Go ahead and oomph Elena. Oh, yeah. Nice and easy, though. You don't need that many Spheres of Silences. It was just kind of funny. You know what? What I might do is reload my state and show it off in a moment. So tell you what, if it comes up, I'm not going to show you the live part. I'm just going to show you him actually, like, after he's at least stolen one, and go from there. So let's just take a look there. Okay, let's show off Torneko the Thief. I have to oomph Elena this time. And he just stole a Sphere of Silence. I'll show you that in his inventory in a second. There goes one. Yeah, you're gonna crack anyway. Yep, and there's the other one. Okay, I got to show it off. He stole 2. I'm gonna keep this save just because I like the idea of having multiple Spheres of Silence for this crew, just because. Alright, I'm glad I got to show it off. You don't see the need to see the rest of the battle. I just wanted to show that off. I didn't know he could still steal multiple things, but if that's the case, I may use some manipulation to make sure I get Staves of Healing. I can show you a fair way, and then I can show you the unfair way, so eventually we're probably going to need him. When I do need him, I'll show that off. Next fight, I'm not sure which it is, but I'll see you in the next one. Okay, so I'm deciding to show up the Kirk Buzzer fight anyway. Mostly so I could get some talking into. Don't worry about our levels. Our levels are perfectly fine. He is not a threat. Even if we were underleveled, he generally is not too big of a threat. But wanted to point out something like, one, the reason why I'm not showing off any other dungeon crawls is because at this point we're pretty much overleveled that dungeons aren't giving me trouble. I probably will show the one when we go to face Estark maybe, but even then I might just show you the way there, and then I might leave it out of there and go to, and then like grind off screen and then fight Estark that way. So just like I did with the lighthouse fight. Go ahead and oomph Ragnar. I brought Ragnar along just so I could get some experience for him. But also, funny thing, this guy always drops a seed of agility, but it makes me wonder if I really wanted to, could I just basically throw Torneko here and just farm him? I bet you I could. But I don't really want to do that. I feel like that's a little much, but never underestimate Torneko's usefulness. Let's just put it that way. I was surprised at how many times he stole. So if you really need seeds of agility, you could probably just defend a bunch and get a bunch of them. So anyway, that's it for Kirk Buzzer. He's barely a noteworthy foe. I'll see you in the next interesting fight, which may or may not be Estark. I'm not sure yet. Okay, guys, I set it up so that you guys could see this. This is the enemy that has Staves of Healing, and if you just bring Torneko along and just keep it distracted long enough, eventually he might steal off of it. I set it up a save state until, until he actually stole the object for us. Don't worry about the mod rod. Every now and then I try different things other than defend to try to get things to work differently. But yeah, that's how you get a Staff of Salvation a little bit early. And I could do this over and over so that everybody has at least one Staff of Salvation so we could at least heal each other a little bit. It honestly is only a mid-heal, so it's unlikely to be much help, but it still is something, and I might end up utilizing this more. I'll probably be trying to steal some more things off stream, off camera, whatever you want to call it. Off screen, that's what I meant to say, damn it. But in any case, yeah, so that's an option for healing for this challenge that I'm okay with, because it's not an actual healer character, it's a healing item. I mean, I'm going to use the Sage Stone when I get it too, so... Anyway, just wanted to show that off. I guess I'll have to meet you at me attempting Estark at some point, which probably will have me with a lot of Staff of Salvations. Okay guys, we are at Estark. Using the method I just showed you guys, I stole up a bunch of Staff of Salvation, so everyone has at least one. But I also have a Miracle Sword on Ragnar, just because he needs to get some little bit of self-healing. But yeah, he has a Staff of Salvation. I also gave Torneko the Liquid Metal Sword, just because Ragnar has a better weapon to use, and Torneko's the only other one to be able to use it, so yeah. Alina's got one, and Maya's got one, and even Borea's got one. I was debating on whether to bring him or Maya, but Maya has better damage output, and right now we really need good damage output. And also, Torneko survives better even if he's less reliable. So that's going to be my team for this. Now I'm going to show you guys the run through this, and mainly just to show you how mostly easy this is. I want to also bring Torneko to help me with the treasure chest, finding out if I got all the treasure chests so I don't have to go backtracking as much. But yeah, we're actually a pretty solid team, though. You should go ahead and just equip this, because it doesn't matter right now. We're just going to hurry up, fast forward through the easy fight parts, because we've been through here in Maya and Mina's chapter. I think it's... Actually, why don't you tell me, did I grab everything from chapter 4? Thank you. Yeah, he's so kind. You know, I always forget that Torneko has Whistle in this. But anyway, any treasures in here? Nope, we're good. I mean, I did a test run, but if you've seen any of my streams, I am famous for getting lost so easily. But by the way, S-Dark's actually pretty possible here. I'm going to try Boom. I don't remember who has resistances. I know Sekirliton has really big resistances. Torneko. Yeah, Torneko is useful as a utility, but he is not always useful for boss fights. He still has a really good survivability rate. I did buy them liquid metal armors too. I'm probably going to go over my item setup again when I face S-Dark, but in my test run I was able to mostly easily beat him. Alright, I don't believe there's any treasures in here either. Thank you. I could use Padfoot to get through this a little bit faster too. It just makes it takes a longer time for you to actually encounter anybody when you use it. But when you do get encountered, you have a higher chance of being... Oh, damn it, Torneko. Of being surprise attacked. So, it's got an upside and downside. But, like, if you know you're, like, almost near the staircase, sometimes it could be just a little bit extra you need. So, let's go ahead and heal. Sadly, it's not closer to the boss, so you can't really abuse it. But it's decent enough to help you with the riffraff, I guess you could say. I don't know if anyone actually says riffraff anymore, but we're gonna say it anyway. Yes, thank you. It's a mini medal. We want to get all the treasures, though. But yeah, this team's actually doing pretty well. And the Staves Elevations absolutely help a lot. But I also have a little bit of an ace in the hole. You might have seen... You might have seen it as I was going through. I was trying. But I think I think they got this. Shut up, computer. Why do you always do that when I'm recording? I updated not long ago, and it keeps telling me to update. It's always about something stupid. I feel like that's going to be a running joke with like a lot of these recordings. So if anyone knows a way to just shut up, make the notifications a little more silent, that'd be great. Say it in the comments. Oy. I do think, though, that if things are this easy in a test run, maybe I should not show you guys the dungeon crawl parts. I'm not sure yet. I felt, at least in the beginning, it felt like it was necessary, but maybe at this point, it's not as necessary. I pretty much got a handle on these. But since I already did it, I kind of feel like I'm obligated to at least do it all for this run at least. And then from there, maybe I'll phase it out. So if you could deal with it, this is why I put these videos in chapter form. So this way you can at least skip them. So I won't be offended if you do. I wouldn't mind if you guys let me know, oh, I don't really care for the dungeon parts, just show me the boss parts. Or, hey, I actually like the, I'm one of those weirdos that actually likes the dungeon crawling parts. By all means, let me know. The idea behind it was just to show you the struggles that they might have. I think these are the last bit. It's a mimic. This part's not too bad because he's susceptible to drain magic. So just to have Maya go ahead and drain magic. There you go. Oh, geez, and a knockdown too. Oh, it sucks that it only ruins one of his moves, but it still helps. He could have drain magic whacked instead. Thank you. But we're just about there. I think we'll probably have one more fight. Thank you for proving me right. Here, why don't you steal some magic back if you can? Worth a shot. Alright, then we got these losers. I'm going to include this part of the... Oh, I didn't mean to say that. I'll keep this part of the dungeon crawl. Sort of, not really mini-boss time. You guys take care of that, and you just boom them. Ooh, that actually kind of worked out in our favor. Alright, you fizzled. Whoop-de-doo. You guys focus that. Why don't you drain him? Never get a chance to. Oh, and a last moment level up for Ragnar. Yeah, Ragnar caught up pretty fast, by the way. That's the good thing about him. His stats ended up being better than everyone else's, better HP and defenses. Also, Alina's agility is still better than everyone's, and that's why we took off her meteorite arm bracer and gave her a strength ring to give her all the way up there. Alright, anyway, I'm going to cut recording for a moment to finish my setup, and then you guys can, well, do the S-Dark battle, just in case I mess up.